All right. We're live. We're live. Here we go. Who's here? My everything hurts today. We've changed how we've titled these things because I didn't realize that the titles were pretty minimal when you guys were actually seeing the thumbnails. So Cheryl made those great thumbnails that have the days and the titles. And now I put more of a description in the title and had some fun with the description. So I said, yes, it's Friday. It's been a week. We're doing triceps and core. We want to go hard. But while we're going hard, we want to lay down on a mat. So that being said, we got our colors laid out here for the program. And Cheryl's actually not here. She is working on the weekend. And I'm just kind of getting ready to head out after I train one more client to spin up in Timmins and see a few of my clients there as well. So it's going to be a super fun weekend. Obviously, I've already had a couple chocolate bars this morning. Yeah, Wonder Bars. Bonner had 2. He gave me both. If you're using bands today, you're going to want to put a knot in the back of the band because while we're doing triceps, again, it's going to be sitting back behind you. Dumbbells, I have mine laid out on the floor. I was kind of waiting to the utmost end before going live just because I thought my mic was plugged in and it wasn't. So I'm hoping that I'm holding a charge okay on this one. So again, same like we do in chest press if you are using bands behind your back. And we are going to get started. I still can't believe it's already 5 days. We only have 15 more training days. I'm always like this. Like I can't believe how much volume that we've already accomplished in 1 week. And again, 3 more weeks to go after this. I'm going to set up the timer. So if you want, you can set up on your mats. I'm just going to take my ringer off just so we don't get interrupted. Let's turn the volume up nice and high. So again, we're going to start with alternating skull crushers. So starting with a warm-up weight, I'm going to ask you to start with your right hand. So I'm going to grab this dumbbell, roll down, one arm up. I'm actually going to get you to secure that arm with the opposite arm and start your skull crushers like that. So yeah, I might move my microphone up a little bit today. I couldn't find my toque, so I'm exposing my hair. So it's single arm, and then you switch it over to the opposite arm, and then we hit some core. So I'm going to tuck this necklace in. I'm going to move this microphone up, and I'm going to let you know that we're going to start on your day 5 workout in about 3 seconds. So rolling it down, arm fully extended. I'm going to angle this arm back a little bit, and I'm going to talk to you about the skull crusher. So we're going to keep in mind that the elbow should be staying over the shoulder, and that this gives me a lot of clearance to go right back behind, really almost touching the ground. And I can feel that tricep bite right off the bat. A lot of the time you see shoulders lifting up. I want you to push that shoulder into the ground. And again, whatever your full extension is, you're going to inhale as the weight comes down, exhale as it drives up, and just start to warm everything up. Oh my Lord, I can feel my body temperature coming up on this already. So again, I want you to try and make sure that your elbow can stay tucked inward as much as it can. You can drop that dumbbell down. You'll probably see a better form now that I moved on to my left side. So again, the arm goes up. See how the shoulder wants to lift? I need you to push that into the floor. Again, grabbing, I usually grab at or around the bicep when I'm doing single arm. The dumbbell's going to come on down and then bring it up. You got her. So again, I can feel my elbows kind of clacking a little bit, right? Some stuff rolling over that joint right now. Not worried about it, but that's why we start with a warm-up weight, right? Just to let things kind of get supple. So when we do try and take a little bit more load, that the area is ready to take that, right? Minimizing injury. We don't want to get injured doing these programs because we got a lot more things to do, right, than these. I know you got lots of stuff going on. So we just want to keep you safe. We want to keep you moving. My shoulder was lifting up. I'm going to push that back down and just keep you strong, right? That's the goal here. Inhale to exhale. So really focusing on form, making sure that your neck stays safe as well. My left arm's a lot weaker, so I do have to watch how high I go up on the right side just so my left can stay. Oh, this is going to get big. It looks like a wig. We're going into plank now. You can go high plank on your hands onto your toes, or if you want, you can go down to your elbows or even your knees, right? So there's lots of ways to accomplish this plank. If you do want to get up off the floor because you find that the floor planks are a little bit much, watch my bum, tuck it, squeeze it, See how my shoulder blades are wide open instead of compressing in and allowing that low back to tuck, right? We see a lot of that form break. So I want you to scoot your tailbone around and through. See that how flattens out my low back right there. And then again, try to keep those wrists under the shoulders or the elbows under the shoulders. If being on the hands is too much, elbows are a great way to do it. If you love doing high plank, what you can do as well is go up onto your knuckles, transition down, and let's go back to the single arm skull crusher. Oh, my ring escaped. Tuck that back there. Okay, dokes. The 12 was okay. I am going to try a 15. So again, rolling on that right side, arm is extended, shoulders down, and then we're going to inhale and exhale. I'm super excited to go to Timmins. I'm getting texts from people that I have not seen for quite a long time, and I really, really like them. And they're coming to spin tomorrow. I'm like, yes, pumped, up and through. So inhale to exhale. And again, thank you to the group of ladies. It is an all-female maiden ride on Monday here. First arm prior spin. Super excited. There's a lot of stuff to get excited about, right? Inhale to exhale. Cheryl and I were talking today, and we can't believe that we are almost, I moved down here at the end of February with Bonner, left hand, arm up, shoulder back, right? And I've been able to go to Timmins really quite a bit, which has really been nice. We're going to lock in that shoulder, right? Arm is extended, and then I really want you to focus on getting a nice deep dip on that dumbbell. And then can you guys focus on fully extending that arm up so you can hopefully see my tricep engaging on this move. I can even feel my right arm as I stabilize my left bicep, right? The body is tired. It did great work for us this week. Inhale to exhale. Excited to launch week 2 this weekend, right? You will see the schedule so you can kind of plan accordingly, especially if you haven't gone through all of 5 of week 1. Inhale to exhale to up and through. So yeah, almost in this area for a year now. A year at the end of February. It's gone so fast. Inhale to exhale to up and through. So full extension, kind of pulling that elbow in so it's staying front forward and not going out. That is getting heavy on that left side. I'm going to drop it down. And again, let's head into plank. I think because of my left side, I have the other necklace on too. I'm like, what is that? I thought I secured that. I have 2 necklaces on today. So again, high plank if you like, up. So again, don't scoop, okay, that way. Scoop this way. So your pubic bone comes front forward. So we're not going to dip our bellies down and arch our booties up. We're going to tuck our tailbone, squeeze our bum cheeks together. And then again, if you can straighten out those legs, I love to push my heels in. I love to push my knees in. And then getting that inner thigh as well. And again, making sure that all the joints are stacked. Pulling the shoulder blades out and through, getting a little vibration on this one. Thanks to Megs at Dandelion Foods as well. We were there last night doing rhythm Pilates. And we are back for another series with her. So thank you so much. I just want to say thank you, I think, today to everybody. Drop it down. And let's go back to the right side. So this is round 3 for the single arm dumbbell skull crusher. Got to stick with 15s for the left side's really not going to keep up. So you guys might think, like, why are you getting us to hold our biceps on this one? Well, usually when we do the close grip, if we are feeling a little bit wobbly, we can glue the dumbbells into the center, right? Or the band handles in towards the center. So on this one, this is kind of a free falling Tom Petty dumbbell here. So I like to secure it. It's not helping the weight get up there by any means, but it is making sure that the shoulder can stay stable. It's not wobbling or lifting to my ear. It's also helping stabilize from the elbow to the shoulder, so I can really focus on just moving that dumbbell weight. Oh, see, it's starting to fail there, right on. I know. Range of motion here. Gonna push up, push up, push up, push up, push up. Come on, come on. You got her. Okay, if that was my right side, let's see how the left side goes here. So again, to extend it up on a round 3, lock that shoulder into the ground. And again, I'm going to try and position my wrist over my shoulder, securing with my right hand over my left bicep and down and full extension. So yes, so long story short, kind of did a blow up, right? Decided to restart down here, down south in the valley. It's kind of my third restart. I mean, I started in Toronto and then I graduated into Kapuskasing and then graduated to Timmins. But I worked at Valley Total Fitness in Toronto. So I was working for a corporation only. And then in Cap, I opened up my own business. And in Timmins, opened up my own business and then partnered with the amazing Lisa Tremblay. And we do have that gym in Timmins still. But then as an individual, up and through, drop it down and flip it over, relocating down here and having to restart my career here. 49 years old, now I'm 50, right? Hands are under shoulders. Again, do you want to try an elbow plank just so you guys can see what that looks like? I'll do that one with you if you don't mind. Elbows under shoulders. Again, I'll go high plank, right? You can go low plank with knees on the ground, but it's the same thing. So my gaze is down, kind of, I like to put my hands together versus keeping them front forward. You can choose what works better for you. I look at kind of the lower tip of the triangle of my wrists here. And again, same thing, right? Squeeze on that bum, getting it nice and secure. And that really, as soon as I scoop my pubic bone around and through, man, those core muscles engage because they're really almost turning it into a bit of a crunch position, right? Versus having that low back wane and sway and really getting a lot of pressure in the vertebrae of the low back. So if you are vibrating, congratulations. Stay there with me. Again, making sure that your neck feels okay. You guys can always come down and just pop it into a stretch too, okay? If you need that little extra recover. So I'm going to go back to my 15s. Things are getting messy already around here. Let me tuck this back. No, really, it's my hair. Now I know. Up and through. That is my hair. If my hair is not, if I don't give love to my hair, that's how the hair is. And as it get longer, you would think it would grow down and get some length. It literally goes out and I think up to the ceiling. So yeah. Anyways, we'll find that toque. I'm sorry if the children are scared at home watching this. Up into this, this right tricep. I need to focus on making sure that I can track this properly. Because man, my right elbow wants to go out towards you guys. It wants to kind of push out to the camera. Yeah, little self spot. Nice. Right on. Right, just even that little bit of a tap, not doing too much work with the opposite hand. Left side, where my head was, so the angle looks different on the left, right? You're kind of just seeing the inside of my left arm right now, but I push my shoulder down to the bicep with the hand, a bend, and an extend. So yes, spending a little bit of time, just kind of a little bit scared. I think that's the word, right? Scared of, I created this career in Timmins. So many great people. I mean, Kapuskasing too was amazing. That was Kelly, what was that, 16 or 17 years ago now at this point, right? So Timmins, I had really kind of solidified my career as a trainer. Inhale to exhale, spent kind of those glory years, right? And then coming here almost in my 50s to re-enter into the fitness industry, bring it down, which is synonymous to be kind of ruled by younger people, right? The aesthetics of it. So, having just kind of taken that into account and saying, you know what? I need to change my mentality on aging too. Tuck your tailbone. And I was talking to Cheryl the other day. And when you meet like a more mature person and you're kind of looking at them and because things change, right? Like skin changes and hair color and like all that stuff kind of changes. But then they've got like this brightness to them. So tuck it and scoop it and engage it, right? And they definitely have a wisdom because they've been around a little bit longer, right? Than somebody who may be a little bit younger than them. Inhale to exhale. You got it. We have about 7 seconds left, and then we're going to move into, it's kind of like a triangle press. So let's bring it down. So what I'm going to ask you guys to do is your hands are going to stay at your sides, and then you're going to come up and just make a little bit of a tight V out to a tight V. So it is a little bit of chest, absolutely. I'm gonna grab some 20s for this, I think, to give it a go. Same thing with your bands right there behind your back. So my hands are parallel, and then we can come up just a little V. So you're traveling from parallel to V. There we go. So you're definitely gonna get some chest in this, but I just want you to focus on the extension of your triceps, and I want you to travel slowly on the way down. So that negative on this one, it's this, where I'm feeling more in my triceps than the push up. So I want you to focus on slowly lowering those dumbbells down, and then almost like a bouncy ball, coming off the ground up to V, and then slowly maneuvering it back down. So again, lots of things to think about. Take the pressure out of your neck. I can feel that in my triceps, and then up and through. So you can stay there if you want. I think I might grab heavier dumbbells for the next round. Kind of wasn't sure, but I guess the Wonder Bars are kicking in right now. We're gonna go into double crunch. Right? One leg, two legs. You're gonna pop it up and then extend it out. And that might look a little bit different for all of us. Again, I do want you to kind of rest your head in towards your hands, so your hands are not pulling your head too far forward. So again, if you want to advance this up, you can pop it and extend it, right? Make sure that you have lots of padding on your tailbone. And if this is too much, we can always try pulling one leg up. You could stay one leg on one side because we do this 4 times, but you can alternate as well. You can even try alternating with a kick out. So again, I always kind of throw those in, especially on week 1. So you guys and ladies and people have options when you start to see moves like this come back in. I'm going to scoot up real quick. I'm going to steal Cheryl's 25s right here. Ooh, this is going to be bitey. This is going to be bitey. Okay, you guys go get started. I'm just going to get my dumbbells in place here. You know me, I get a little bit cray-cray when I have multiple dumbbell sets around. I'm going to lay down. I'm going to join you guys. So it's a parallel V. Let's go down slow. Pop it, squeeze it. Right here. Pop it and squeeze it. Sounds like, attacking something on your face or something. Up and through, flex, and then do that descent nice and slow. Bump it off the ground, making sure again that the rear shoulders are staying as flat into the floor as you can. Up and through. Lower it slow, like a drawbridge. Right there. Pop it. Nice. Lower it slow, 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 slow. I want one more. Pop it. I know, just because I started a little bit later on because I had to grab the dumbbells. Let's go back into the double crunch, please, and thank you. So, that being said, I don't know if you guys are like me, but up and through, like sometimes you take some time and you like look at yourself in the mirror, and sometimes you like do this. You don't? I do that sometimes because I'm kind of looking to regain youth for a second while I am in some natural light that's showing me things that maybe my eyes can't even see anymore. And I do that, and I always drop it back down because I like the face that I have. Like this is, I'm just sharing stuff. I'm not saying anything. Like I love everything. I love what people do to make themselves feel better. I'm just going to reflect on me right now. Okay, me and my industry. Right on. So let's grab the dumbbells. I'm going to start right off the bat. I'm going to stay with 25s. So yeah, so sometimes like this, and like I look at it, and I immediately drop it because I'm like, you know what? Like I like my head. Like I'm okay with it. Like I know it's wrinkly. I know there's like broken veins on it. I know there's like freckles. Maybe there's sunspots. I'm not 100% sure. But I actually like my head. Bring it up. And then I kind of come out of the loop of, okay, well, I don't look like somebody who's in their 20s, 30s, 40s, 50s, maybe even 60s, right? Up and through. But I don't mind the way I look. And it's just this whole thing where, like, I just really want to keep understanding that you're just beautiful at every phase. Your beauty is just maybe a little bit different, right? So your beauty, back to double crunch, your beauty isn't the same, but it isn't different from when you were 20, if that makes sense, right? If you stay in your categories, double crunch, then I need to tell myself, like, that's, that 70-year-old that I just saw down the street, they are not any less viable or stunning than the 30-year-old, because the 30-year-old has firm skin. It's this big thing. Anyways, I know sometimes I have moments because sometimes I feel vulnerable with my age in this industry, right? Because I don't look like them. I don't even ever think I never looked like them anyways. I kind of always looked like me up and through. But now I have more of this skin, right? It's not as tight. My arms have muscle, but they waggle a little bit more. And that's just going to keep happening if I keep being alive. Right? Roll it down. So it's just to remind you, and you probably already know this. You're like, Kate, just be quiet. We're fucking stunning. We're fucking stunning. Like, look at us go. We are taking care of ourselves. We are meeting. We are lifting weights. Our bodies are strong, right? We are progressing from where we are. We are fucking killing this. Like, put us on a runway. I don't need to be what I was to be what I was. I don't know if that makes sense. It was 2 Wonder Bars. Maybe it's like Wonder Bars talking right now. It's really not, though. It's really not. It's that in the past, double crunch, I would say like 6 to 9 months, I have seen the disintegration of my hormones starting to, like, with menopause, right? So I can see, boom, this is easy to see. The elasticity is going in my skin, right? I can see all this stuff. It's thinning, things are falling. I've got like chin wrinkles, not even sure. Not even sure. Why is it white anyways? So you can sometimes see these fast progressions and go like, oh, hey, whoa, what is going on here? But then I just stop and say, you know what? That makes absolutely no difference. Because I can still like Taylor Swift. I can like Chapel Rowan. I can wear fishnets, right? I can still do all those things that I love and that make me feel good. Because that's who I am as a person. And I will continue to waggle my arms, build muscle, and meet you guys on these platforms with Cheryl. Anyways, it was a really great week to think about that type of stuff. We're going to do some close grip presses. And I'm sorry if I'm talking about stuff that you guys already know. The close grip press are hands to center, hands to up. Let's try with some 25s. I don't know if I overbit. This feels good. Inhale to exhale to up and through. So I think it's just reminding ourselves, like, all the stuff that you're doing to keep your body healthy, right, and strong. And if you're doing other stuff, right, to get to where you want to be, this is all wonderful. This is all wonderful. That's the beauty of life and the beauty of society today. There's so many choices to help you be that person that you want to be, right? That authentic thing. Inhale to exhale, up and through. And sometimes I go down those rabbit holes, up and through, and bring it up. You got her. We're going to do a hover to a leg extension. So I'm going to ask you to come here. I want you to kind of hover your upper body if you can, hands behind. And I just want you to kick out those lower legs and then bring them back in. Again, this can be a one leg exercise as well. You can even keep your feet on the ground while you one leg, and you can alternate too. So again, gazing into your pubic bone. Inhale to exhale. Yeah, because I'm going to be 60 one day, and I'm going to be 70, and I'm still going to want to wear full body vinyl suits, and I'm going to rock it. And I'm going to keep fighting that, oh my God, Kate Darris, you're so awkward. I've always been fucking awkward. I've always been awkward. That's why sometimes I made bad decisions, right? Because I wouldn't honor my awkwardness in comparison to the normalcy. Sit it up and through. Roll it back. Let's go into the close grip press again. So anyways, if Cheryl was here, she would be adding very eloquent, in-depth points to my very rudimentary, I feel this way, so these are the words I use, right? I feel like this, and I just say it. So anyways, what I want to say is, let's keep supporting where we're at. Like, let's absolutely compliment each other. Let's never put ourselves to pasture. There is no expiration date of how awesome we are. We are in different stages of our lives. I hope all of us get to all the stages that are possible. I hope nobody misses a stage, right? I hope you go through all these stages because that means that you've had a long life. Hover the leg extensions, right? So we're going to crunch our body up and through. And let's remember that where we are is no less than where we were, okay? You keep showing up. You put that red lipstick on. You wear those tight pants. I don't know. Push-up bras if you have a chest. I've never had one. Hand support if you need. Kick it out. So again, the big thing is, I know that a lot of people are sore this week. Cheryl was very sore this week. She got some tightness in her lower back too. So again, it's always working around, where are the bodies right now? You could be higher on the pain scale, lower on the pain scale. Inhale to exhale up and through. If you are looking for a bit more of a challenge, why don't you try and curl your body off the ground, or you can even hold a dumbbell up above while you're doing these leg extensions. Stretch it out. Going on to round 3. Another way to make leg extensions a little bit challenging too is if you do have weights, you can put them on your ankles or even put one at the ankle while you're extending out to give yourself a little bit more of a load. I'm going to grab these 25s. Again, rolling down, close grip press. Trish, I know you're there because I can see you commenting. Anybody else who is there and watching on the live, we have 2 more rounds of these 2 exercises. So let's rock and roll. Inhale to exhale. Up and through. Right on. So yeah, we've been here for almost a year, Cheryl. And yeah, we had to blow up every fiber of our existence that we knew before. And I have never lived a more beautiful life than I have these past kind of 9-ish months with you. So if you're scared, do it scared, right? If it's meaningful to you, you're going to have to put time and effort into it, because really my full circle message is thank you, Valley, for supporting what we do up and through, hovers to leg extensions. Thank you for showing up to the classes, Arm Prior, all those great Elmont communities, people coming from Carleton Place now too. I can't thank you enough. Up and through. It's what I love to do. Right? I love to do it. And I was so lost when I didn't have a crew here to do it with. It was so sad. I didn't know. I didn't have purpose anymore. I told Cheryl that, call me crazy, but I just want to spin with people. What's wrong? That's what I need to do. That's my give back. And because you guys are supporting my career down here, I'm so excited for the next year. We're going to keep going big. We're going to keep offering more programs. Inhale to exhale. And we're going to keep delivering this free platform because we believe that health and wellness should be accessible for everyone. Stretch it out, right? Health and wellness should be accessible, affordable for everybody to attain. So at least we have this program here, don't we? And we're looking forward to keep building affordable programs in this area. There's so much to come, guys. Let's roll it down. Close grip. Last round. We hope you enjoyed week 1. I know I did. Oh, I miss this. I miss you. You hold us accountable. right? You keep us going, keep us getting stronger. We are so open to feedback. We are so open to feedback. The praise is beautiful that you guys give us. If you have any creative ideas or things that you see that we're missing, that we can make this platform better, you are going to enjoy December because it's going to be mixing up some of the standard stuff that we've been doing. Still staying with weight training, but offering it in a different patterning. All right, let's go. Last round, we're going to do a little bit of stretch for the triceps, a little bit of stretch for the low back, and then we're done. You ready to go? 1 foot, 2 feet, hands at the head, crunch up as high as you can, extend out, and then bring the knees over the hips. Again, try not to pull past the hips if you can. Just kind of keep it into that tabletop position like we use in Pilates. And as those legs kick out, if you can try and stabilize that low back so you're not arching off, right? So it's almost counteracting by pressing and pulling that core down and through. Inhale as you come on up. Exhale as those legs jut out. Slow and steady. You go for a nice big flex if you want at the end of the extension, right? Make sure you feel all that hard work. Feel your muscles flexing, right? Those are your gains. That's your longevity. And it's also the end of your program. So just draw your knees in and we can rock a little bit from side to side. Right? So there's never not enough time. There's never that's too much time has passed and you can't get at those goals. And if something means something to you, it may take a year, it may take 5, it may take 10. But when you're working towards a passion, you just never stop, do you? Left leg goes out, right knee comes into chest. You can bend the left knee if you want. You can always allow it to hang out as well. You'll get a nice hip and inner thigh stretch. This outward knee is great for people who can't extend the leg if it is too much into the low back. We're going to inhale, exhale. We can put that right foot down, right? Bring that left knee up, pull it deep. Oh, I can feel those hip flexors. You can go straight, bent up, or bent out to the side. So again, just doing a little bit of low back stretch. Again, we don't have tons of time to stretch, so hopefully you guys do have a little extra time after we do sign off. I'm going to recovery roll off to the side. You guys can stand up if you like. And again, just a couple stretches. Tuck that back. Pull it over here. The funny thing is, I think I see Kelly Voss. The funny thing is like in the 80s and 90s, when I wanted big hair in high school, my hair was so straight. It was like, was it Martika? Who was the singer of Step by Step, Heart to Heart? We all fall down like a toy soldier. Remember her hair? Yes. Right arm up behind the head or in front, depending on your range of motion. And like we wanted volume back then. We wanted height. And now, I killed for this hair back then. Other side, left arm up behind the head. Trish is giving some chitty chats too. I'm going to crawl on over to the camera. I have to sign off though. I have one more client coming and then I'm going to go grab Bonner from school a little bit early. And then we are heading up north. I hear that there's freezing rain up there. My people are keeping me in the loop. It was 22 degrees here last night. So hopefully that rain has stopped and the ice has melted. They always do such a great job at maintaining the roads anyways up there. So Kelly, after 16, 17 years, you just get better and better with time. Your beauty has always shone through. Thanks, Kel. Oh, thank you. You know, the one thing that I can't get over is I swear still, right? That's a thing. I still do swearing. I'm like, you should stop doing that. And I said, you know what? No, because it's part of me. I try not to do it in like a raunchy way. It kind of comes out just on its own. So tell your girls, don't swear like Coach K, though, okay? Thank you very much. Kelly, you're a sweetheart. Thank you for these workouts. I appreciate your quirkiness. Well, I appreciate how you taught me that I would need cheaters. Thank you. I never thought I would need cheaters. I saw Sandra. I was like, no, not me. I need cheaters. Yes. And then Trish, so much truth there, Kate. I know that we're all in different places and phases and stuff like that, but sometimes it's nice to take a workout and just chit chat and just kind of dial back into everybody. So Sandra, I'm coming up to see you, girl. See you later, guys.